Thank you, Jesus. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello from wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you all are having a good start of the new year. I'm here as a co-host with my colleague Bontina Conte on this episode of giving you most recent tax updates and doing a fraud, waste, and abuse talk. There's a lot we're going to unpack here. I know the time is not going to permit us, but we'll try as best as possible to bring you good information. Drop a comment, leave a question, say hi to us, encourage us. Hope you're all doing fine. Okay. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Halima Jallo. I'm the owner founder of Victory Accounting and Financial Services, aka Victory CPA. At Victory CPA, we help people with their taxes, starting from tax planning, tax preparation, helping with IRS letters, and all. We also are an accounting CPA firm that helps with compliance reviews, some assurance services, and other consulting services. So we are here today to just bring our own knowledge as to what is currently the recent tax update with the new administration. For those of you who are in the US, things have changed, and we're here to present those changes to you. So before I start saying too much, let me allow Bontina to introduce herself properly, then I'll take it from there. Over to you, Bontina.
Thank you very much, Halima. As some of you may know, some of you may not know me. My name is Bontina Conte. I have been in the field of quality risk management and compliance for 18 years plus. I am also a certified fraud examiner. I partner with Victory Accounting Financial Services, aka Victory CPA. As audit and compliance lead. And today, I am going to be talking about the reality about fraud and how we at Victory CPA can help you develop a simple assessment and monitoring tool to mitigate these risks and at the same time meeting your business desired goal. Over to you, Alima. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, Bontina. I'll go right into it. I'm going to pull up a slide. I believe in visualization. It gives me more understanding. So we put together a slide for you guys to explain what we're talking about. So I'll go ahead and share my slide and kick off this presentation. All right. Most recent tax updates from the one big beautiful bill. It was this updates I'm giving you are effective 2025 tax year for you that are filing your taxes, your 2025 taxes in 2026. This is very important to take note of these changes. Number one change, there has been an increase in the child tax credit from 2,000 to 2,200. This is indexed because of inflation. So those of you that have children, dependent child, expect a bump in that credit this year as you file your 2025 taxes. The second one is adoption credit. The government is given a $5,000 adoption tax credit to those that adopted starting in 2025. This is just an incentive for people to I guess adopt, go out there and adopt. So if you know anyone that has adopted or you have adopted, ask your tax professional They should be able to help you with this. A third one is the big one that most people talk about is the Trump account. A one-time $1,000 federal contribution will be made to each eligible child's account. And the eligibility requirement is that the child should have been born between January 1, 2025 and December 31st, 2028. Those children that are born within this time frame will receive that $1,000 federal contribution. And I'll bring more updates on this channel about that, how you can sign up for it and all. But for now, it's just for you to know it's out there, it's been signed, and it's been approved to happen. The fourth update is overtime pay. I am really excited about this one because it's going to be affecting most people. The government says the IRS will be giving 12,500 deduction per person. And if you are filing jointly, you get 2,500. This is really, really good. And what is a deduction? Someone will ask me. A deduction is simply a reduction of your taxable income. So your taxable income is the amount you are being taxed on. So if you have a deduction, it reduces the taxable amount, meaning you will have a lower tax if the deduction is applied. So this overtime pay is a good one. Deduction for the fifth one is deduction for qualified tips. As most people call it, no tax on tips. It's actually not a complete no tax on tips, but it's up to 25,000 deduction for tips per return. So up to 25,000 deduction will be applied to any tips you receive. These are really good for those that work in restaurants, service businesses where they give tips. It's really, really good. I really like it. Number 6, and please drop in your questions. If you are live, drop in your questions. If you are coming back to watch this video at a later time, still drop in your question and we will answer them. The sixth deduction is senior deduction. This was always there. The only difference is there's an extra standard deduction for seniors, 6,000 extra for individual and 12,000 if you are a senior married filing together, married filing jointly. And a senior is 65 years and above. This is in addition to the regular standard deduction we all got to take. So it's, our seniors are being taken care of. This is a good deduction as well. SALT, the seventh one is the SALT deduction, state and local tax deduction. It's been raised to 40,000. Currently, it's at 10,000, but it's been raised to 40,000, meaning that most people will not need to itemize. Most people will not need to do itemized deduction because the standard deduction has been raised. The state and local tax deduction has been raised. Sorry, I take that back. It's not about so the state and local tax deduction have been increased. So yeah, you can itemize, but your itemization will go up if you have the 10,000 and above in state and local tax. I'm sorry about that. I had to correct myself there. All right, and this is not forever deduction. In 2030, it's going to revert back to 10,000. Yes. The eighth one, car loan interest deduction. For those of you that have a car loan and paying interest on it, the interest was never deducted before, but now up to 10,000 of interest on a new car, a new vehicle will be deducted in your taxes. And the ninth one, the last one on my list, is the expanded 529 educational savings uses. So this is always there, but it just got expanded. First, it was only limited to college education. Now it's been extended to K-12 and preschool education. So you can use that money for preschool education and K-12 education. This is not an extensive list, but I put this together as the major update I believe everyone should be aware of. I'll be coming again with more updates as they come and also with more topics on taxes. We at Victory CPA prepare taxes, so if you need our help in preparing your 2025 taxes, feel free to contact us. We will be more than happy to help you. Also, don't forget, I'll say it again, drop your questions, comments, and reach out to me, and I will answer your questions to the best of my knowledge. Thank you, and I'm going to pass it on to my able colleague, Bontina.
Thank you very much, Alima, for such an insightful presentation. We're looking forward to comments and questions from our audience now or later as they see the video. I will be talking about fraud, waste, and abuse. Today's discussion, I'm going to talk about the reality about fraud and how we can support you to mitigate this at Victory CPA. This is just an overview of what the reality about fraud, waste, and abuse is. This has been summarized into 3 for better understanding, to simplify this so that everyone, the layman, will be able to understand what we do and what we're about to tell you. Firstly, I want you to be aware that fraud, waste, and abuse is active. That simply means that there is always a fraud going on, and it is a major concern to safeguard our job and our businesses. There is one of my favorite saying by Warren Buffett. It says, it's only when the tide goes out that you see who has been swimming naked. So some of these things you don't know they are happening, but this is a reminder for you listening to us that fraud is active. It is always going on around us, in our offices, the businesses we have, and we need to protect our businesses against fraud, waste, and abuse. And to say maybe major fraud, but we can talk also about waste and abuse, because there are expenditure that we incur in the business that are not beneficiary to the business. So they are all active waste and abuse. So it is always something that we should be mindful that it exists. And for the second element of this fraud, waste, and abuse reality, bear in mind that fraud is real. When something is not something that is fake, is not something that is like people just want to talk about it because they want to, or is not something that is not in existence. It is real. And being aware that it is real, we have to be mindful that it is costly and it can affect our jobs and your organization as well, and businesses. For people with small and medium type businesses that may think they are not in the position to fight waste and abuse, it is real and it is costly. And the third element of the reality of fraud that I want you to, that is really, really, that's the comfort, that is why we are here, for us to bear in mind that fraud can be preventable. So in all of this, with the 2 elements, active and fraud is active, fraud is real, we have a comfort that it is something that we can prevent and it's something that we can do something about. So this takes us to the next slide. How can we help at Victory CPA? That is why we are here, because we need to come out and tell you what we do and the way we can support your business, improving for better and reliable future. So this slide just is a snapshot, a synopsis of the return on investment for your business, no matter the size. Because sometimes people, I have gotten a lot of questions from people with small businesses thinking that what we do may not be applicable to them, or it will not be more profitable to them. But one thing I want to assure our viewers today that small and medium-sized businesses are more vulnerable to fraud because of the cost they have, and controls are lacking, and owners overriding of controls, and not enough staff, a lot of people duplicating functions and all of that. So we are here to simplify this process for you to see how we can help at Victory CPA. So on the far left from my side, we can develop an assessment tool to help your business. And what does this assessment tool will help? How will it help your business? It will help your business save money. It will help your business reduce risk, and at the same time build trust to the public and stakeholders. So for the purpose of this talk, I have just highlighted summary of areas of risk that can affect your business and how the assessment tool can be of help to you. We have highlighted risk on reduction of financial losses. And we all know we're in business to make money. And we want to make money at the end of, because if your business is not making money, at the end of the day, there is a going concern. So what will be the impact if there is fraud in your business? The reduction of financial losses has been identified. So what we're going to help you do, we're going to help you identify risk before they happen and prevent it and stop major incidents from happening. That will be the responsibility of the tool that we're going to build for you, we're going to develop for you. And the outcome of that, it is going to save the organization money. And another step is strong internal control, because we don't want to bore you with a lot of control bureaucracy, but what we're going to do, we're going to ensure that we develop something that is that can help you with your business to reduce the risk of fraud, and at the same time not affect the turnaround time to act effectively and efficiently. So what we're going to do, we're going to ensure the impact of this. It will improve policy, procedure, and oversight to reduce error and fraud that will save money and tighten weakness. Because when you have an effective controls, that is going to be embedded in the tool. It will help you save money. It will help you build trust, and at the end of the day, reduce risk. And one thing we will all agree to, if fraud is minimal in your organization, costs are saved over time. So how do we do that? Preventing fraud is really cheaper than detecting it. Having preventive controls, we know it is way cheaper. So the organization definitely is going to save money. And that money will be used to empower employees in the company or in the organization, and that money will be used to reinvest, making the organization more bigger, or company more, or business more bigger. And legal protection. Legal protection is very important because we know there are possibilities of penalties and fines. So that's the impact. It will reduce risk of fines and penalty, which will, at the end of the day, save money for the company and build trust to the public, because you will not be at the headline of news for corruption or whatever. And another point, improve trust and reputation. We all know how reputation is very, very difficult to build, and one mistake can destroy all of that. So a strong reputation can lead to more funding, growth, strong partnership. You'll have more people wanting to invest, more people wanting to associate themselves with your business, and goodwill. We know there are instances wherein two people can offer the same services, but one will be paid way more than another. Why? Because of reputation and goodwill. So having all of this in control, it will help you build trust. And at the end of the day, there is a lot of benefits in having an assessment tool that will help your business, control your business to grow effectively. And last but not the least is better decision making. Better decision making is very good because that's where we take decisions to grow our business or to reduce what is not profitable for our business. So resources and leadership can focus on where it matters, what matters to the business. So having this effective tool, we'll have a broader knowledge to know what we should concentrate on, and this will reduce risk in our investments, in our association, in everything that we do. In summary, I want us to bear in mind, or you to bear in mind, small businesses that are looking right now or that will be opportune to look at this in the future, medium-sized businesses, that the cost of an effective fraud risk assessment is way less than the loss associated to fraud, waste, and abuse. I don't want you to be afraid that maybe it's something complex or something that you will not be able to do. We can tailor the assessment tool for the need of your business. So it is important that you look into this and ways you can protect your business, your reputation, and at the end of the day, save money. Um, I'm here. We are here to receive your questions or your comments. If you have questions in any area with regards to what I have said, and I guess my colleague as well, this is some of the services that we offer at Victory CPA, and we'll be more than happy and willing to help and support your business grow. Over to you, Alima. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Bontina. That was so good. And fraud ties to taxes as well. We know that's a high fraud area that we have to be cautious of. So I'm glad my dear colleague gave us this teaching to be aware, to know that fraud, is not something to fear. It's something we just need to be mindful of and able to work to mitigate it. Thank you so much, Bontina. Thank you. So this takes us to the end, but before we go, I have a bonus for you. I want to give you guys the key dates to remember in this tax season. First of all, the IRS officially begins to accept 2025 tax returns January 26th. So for those of you who are early filers, which I recommend, file your taxes early. You should start gathering your documents now to take to your CPA, your tax professional. January 26th is the opening date of the IRS for taxes to be filed. And the next big date especially for businesses, is February 2nd. That is the deadline for employers to provide W-2s, 1099 NECs to their employees. That's the last date is submitted to the IRS, February 2nd. So if you need help with that as well, we at Victory CPA will help you prepare those W-2s and those 1099s. So February 2nd. If you don't do it, you will be you pay a penalty, but yeah. And the next big date is April 15th. That one I know most people know it. The final deadline to file your 2025 federal income taxes. So April 15th, I implore you, don't wait till April 15th. Start doing your taxes as soon as you receive your document. Don't wait last minute. And for some people, like most businesses, some business people decide to do an extension. Make sure you file the extension before April 15th. And lastly, if you decide to file the extension, which we can help you with, you have till October 15th. That's the deadline to file the taxes that have been given extension. And just to be clear, extension does not eliminate you from your liability of paying taxes. It just gives you more time to file your taxes. So your payment of taxes need to be done before April 15, or else you'll be penalized. But the extension is an extension to file, not an extension to pay. I thought I should make that clear. All right. Thank you guys so much. I don't know if anyone currently have a question. Let me look at the chat. Anybody have a question on taxes, on fraud, waste, and abuse? Oh, great. Thank you, Mr. Abbott, Mr. George. Thank you. Oh, all right. I don't see any questions, but I know people will come back to this video and drop questions. And please feel free to check the description of this video. We will drop in our information on how to contact us. And till we meet again, we want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for staying with us, hanging with us this afternoon for our lunch and learn. Until we meet again, bye bye. Have a great